The show can't start until we crack open a bottle of Revelton. Whether it's their crisp, clean vodka, the bold spice of their rye whiskey, the rich smoothness of bourbon, or the original honey whiskey that started it all, every pour is a taste of craft and passion straight from the heart of Iowa. So pour yourself a drink, settle in, and get ready to relax, laugh, and enjoy the show.
Hey, it's Andrew Downs. I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media, and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Oh my gosh, that was like the coolest intro ever. We are live, you guys. Super excited to be here with you tonight. My name is Julia Bradshaw. I am your host of the Fashion and Shit Show Diaries, and I am so happy you are here. This is a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like as I have become more comfortable, like talking in front of people, it's going to get easier. So this is my first show, so bear with me. Be nice to us in the comments. And if you can comment and like let us know that you're here, that would be awesome. So like I said, my name is Julia Bradshaw. I live here in Johnston, Iowa, originally from the north side of Des Moines. Shout out to Highland and Oak Park. So born and raised here in Iowa, and I grew up on the north side of Des Moines, went to North High School. That's where I met my husband. We celebrated 20 years of marriage last year. We'll be celebrating 21 years this April. And we have two children. Both of them are in college. So we are 42-year-old empty nesters, and it's super exciting because as much as we love our kids, we love just like spending time, just the two of us. And I work a full-time job in corporate America, and then I own a clothing boutique styled by JJ in Johnston, and have owned that for 7 years. And this podcast, you guys, is just going to talk about all things fashion, balancing work, careers, family life, being a small business owner, all the shit that happens behind the scenes. And believe me, there's a lot that goes on in my life, and I'm just super excited to share that with you guys. Every week, not every week, we're only going to do this every other week on Mondays, but I will have a co-host with me. And as you can see, I have the beautiful Ann Cooker next to me. And Ann and I met through mutual friends a few years ago. And right away, I feel like we connected because it might have been at a concert. So one, we both love music. And to dance, yes. Like, give us a dance floor. Ann and I are on it, even if we're the only two. And so, yeah, that's how we met. And I mean, let's be honest, she has great style. And so that's one thing also that we connected over. And so when I started the clothing boutique, and this was when we were online only before we had the brick and mortar, I started this program called the Styled Ambassadors, and it was really to find real women who love fashion, who like playing dress up, and who want to represent the boutique in various ways, whether it's posting on social media or coming to our events and that sort of thing. And Anne was our OG Styled Ambassador. I don't even know how many years.
I don't even know. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's probably archived in Instagram somewhere. I'm sure we could look it up.
Yeah.
That's the blessing of social media. If you forget something, you can go back and find it.
That's so true.
So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. I feel like it's been like 4 years, something like that.
At least.
But speaking of social media, it's funny that you say that because my phone has been giving me all sorts of alerts that I can't send pictures, I can't download anything else because my storage is like, and I refuse to pay the $2.99 a month to, get more storage. And so in my mind, I said, that's going to be my New Year's resolution is I am going to start posting more on Instagram to get rid of the photos
so
and
save it there.
So it'll save it there. And then I don't have all of these photos in my, camera roll.
It does take up a lot of storage.
Yeah.
But I just pay the extra because I do stuff for Rob Hockey and
okay.
So there's a bunch and videos are so
See,
bad.
it's so funny. Even as a business owner, I'm like, no, I am not paying $2.99 for that extra storage that I clearly need.
It takes the pressure of deciding what picture to delete.
Yeah,
how many.
It's so true. Yeah. But no, I in my mind, I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start posting to Instagram more and then just deleting those pictures off of my phone. So
archive is a good thing.
Yeah. We'll have to go through the archives. So every show we are going to talk about our fashion or what we're wearing. OOTD, if you will. I taught Bill Blank this summer what that meant, and it means outfit of the day. Okay, so I think that there is something subconsciously that everybody runs through their mind when they are getting ready. Sure. And if you don't, I really want to know what is going through your mind when you're getting dressed. How do you get dressed for the day? Because in my mind, I think about like, what do I have planned that day? Am I going to be sitting a lot? Am I going to be standing a lot? Am I going to somewhere where I'm usually cold? Am I going to be walking a lot? That will determine if I wear heels. If I'm going into work, I can't wear, jeans with holes in it, so that I can't wear off the shoulder tops. There are just so many things.
Where I'm going?
Do I like it? Yeah, exactly. Is it chill? Do I need to dress to impress? What's the vibe? So yeah. So today, this is not what I wore today because I worked from home. But when I was thinking about what to wear for my very first show, it obviously had to be from the boutique, which both my top and jeans are from the boutique. But I wanted to be comfortable because this is like a laid back kind of vibe. I don't need to wear heels here. So I wanted to wear these wonderful mica jeans. They are raw hem, super stretchy. It's like you're wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, I have a different version of my but they're the same.
The same, so yeah. And mine are more wide leg. Yours are more of the straight leg. And this off the shoulder top, oh my gosh, we have carried it in so many colors, and it's just so easy to just throw on and be casual, but be a little sexy and show a little shoulder action. I just sold one Saturday for someone that would not normally do an off the shoulder top, and she was like, but she had these tattoos there, and I was like, girl, what? Show off your tattoos.
Yeah.
So she ended up getting it. Yeah. So talk to me about your style today. What's your OOTD?
Yeah, so this is definitely not what I wore today either. I spent the day doing a different task, and so I was in leggings, which is like my go-to.
Yeah.
But it goes off my mood for sure. So if I like where I'm going and I'm in a good mood, then I usually will kind of like take a little extra 10. But most of the time it's pretty simple. My style's pretty simple with like a dash of sparkle.
Yep.
And that's just kind of like how I think I love like eclectic mixing things, patterns that normally wouldn't go together, or like shoes that would not be paired. Like on New Year's Eve, I had a chunky platform heel with a t-shirt and jeans, like something you wouldn't expect together, but that's just, I kind of like the juxtaposition of the two different things.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty simple otherwise, but I'll throw something in there just for fun.
When she gets glam, she gets glam. But she, I mean, yeah, her everyday simple style too is very good.
If I need to.
Yeah.
There's usually a dash of, if it's too girly, then I try to like pull it back with something edgy, like a leather jacket or ripped jeans or something like that to make it a little less girly. But yeah, I try to kind of have a little something that's eclectic together, whether it's the jewelry or the shoes or the.
So tonight it's that
eclectic.
fur.
It's my fur coat.
Yeah.
Because it's just a basic white tee and jeans. That's easy. I didn't have to think much about it. That's pretty much my go-to is the simple t-shirt and jeans, and then why not a fur coat?
It's kind of funny too. We're both wearing white tops, and then my son pointed out that. You want to show your shoes?
Oh, sure.
Both of us are wearing Golden Goose.
They're a go-to. They're easy. They go with everything.
They're easy. They seriously go with so much. I mean, one of the best investments I made in a pair of shoes. So
I wear them for Bones graduation parties. Like,
I'm
not standing in heels.
You can wear them with a dress, and they look so cute with the dress.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that. Okay. Oh my God, I can see some comments. You guys, thank you so much, Tanya, Deanda. Shout out to you guys for being here. Who else do we have? Allie is on. You guys, here's one thing that I do love about the boutique and kind of what we have built through the years is just the community of women. Like when we have our photo shoots with the ambassadors, getting these group of women together, all from different backgrounds and shapes and sizes and that kind of thing. And we have the best time. And it truly is like we're cheering each other on, like, oh my God, you should try that on. Oh, you would look so cute in that. And then, you walk out and you just get all these compliments. And so yeah, our styled ambassador group is a great group of ladies. I think we're up to like 12 or 13 now.
Yeah, there's quite a few, but it does force you a little bit when you have that kind of like cheerleading group around you, is that forces you outside of your comfort zone. Like there's things you normally maybe wouldn't have tried or put together. And so to have somebody be like, either try it and then for sure, like, oh hell no, I'm not doing that again, you know, or like I would never have done that. So having a girl group is really important as you age.
That's very true.
Life is not always kind in so many ways, and so you need that support, just not only for the confidence and knowing kind of how to prepare yourself for whatever you're going to, like with clothing, but then also your mindset.
It's so true. Yeah. So yeah, some of these people that are on are part of our ambassador group, and we love you girls. Aileen Hunnell, Northside representing, and Carly, you guys, thank you so much for being here.
Photographer Carly?
Photographer Carly, yeah.
She makes us all look beautiful because her photos are so great.
Yeah, shout out to Carly Bishop Photography. Her studio is in the back of the boutique. She does indoor photos. She'll go on site. She does family, senior pictures, you name it, she does it.
Laid back photographer.
Laid back.
In a good way.
And she's great with children because she has 4 kids of her own, so she's really good with them.
So husband.
Yeah.
Directing them for pictures.
Exactly, yeah.
Ways, all the things that they have.
Okay, and we have a special guest here. So part of the podcast too, so as a small business owner, I know what it's like to get your name out there. It's so crazy to me that we've been in our storefront for 2 years and we still get new customers every single day, which is awesome. Like, I love that. But so many people say, I had no idea that you were here. And I drop stuff off at UPS all the time and didn't know this was a boutique. Like, people, do you live under a rock? I don't know what else to do.
What's up?
Yeah, like, yeah. Pay attention to your surroundings. Get your face out of your phone. And so it's my goal and my true passion to support other small businesses. So our guest today is Mr. Chris Shipley, and we met through another mutual friend. And I did some, he was doing a live podcast at the Iowa State Fair, and I was one of the sponsors for that. And I styled him and the co-host every single day for all 11 days of the fair. And it was so fun. I don't really work a lot with men. And so he was kind of, shout out to Bill Blank, local comedian. We went to high school together.
At the Funny Bone.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
you did. Yeah, you
texted
texted me that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I love his stand up. But yeah, so I did this styling for the Iowa State Fair for Bill and his co-host Steph. They were great to work with. And like I said, I normally do not work a lot with men. But that was actually a lot of fun. And so Chris, who owns Three Beards Media, he reached out to me, and I'm going to bring him in. Let's see here. Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for being here.
Excited.
Yeah. So first guest, and like I said, it is my passion to promote other small businesses and get your name out there. And so I met Chris. He's a fellow Iowa Stater, so we bond over that. Him and my husband both love the Bears. I think
100%.
we bond over that. He said that he was excited to bring some class to his podcasters.
Yeah, we're pretty heavy on the testosterone over here, so it was time to bring on some class and dignity.
Some class and dignity. And then I come to him with my show name. He's like, so what's your show name? And I say, well, it's the Fashion and Shit Show Diaries. So there's not a whole lot of class in that, but
it's perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah. So Chris, he reached out to me, was that November, December? You were getting ready to do an awards dinner for your work. And tell us a little bit about why you reached out to me.
Yeah, well, I'm 55 years old. My style is usually, you guys said you get up in the morning and you figure out what am I going to do for the day, things like that. I'm typically like, what jeans don't have a stain on them that I could wear today? That's usually what I'm thinking that morning. So,
fair.
But in full disclosure, in the last year and a half, I've lost close to 75 pounds. So, you start to get a little confidence. You start to figure, I don't necessarily need this shirt that's 3 times 2 size for me and things like that. And last year we had an awards dinner for my primary job, and I wore like a double-breasted suit, and I felt like the old man out of like casting. Like it was clearly overdressed. And so this year I was like, I'm gonna go to Julia and I'm gonna see if she can, as my kids say, make me look lit, or is what I tell my kids to embarrass them. But I wanted to go out of my comfort zone. I wanted to try something different and do something that I wouldn't normally do. And full disclosure, it was scary. It was scary because I'd never done it before, but it was also scary because is this like, I'm 55 years old. I'm doing these little snippets. I'm putting myself out there on social media, waiting for all my friends to make fun of me. And turns out they didn't. So, but
which guys do.
Let's
be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, you always have to give each other a hard time. I get that. And so, yeah, it is. But losing the weight is huge. So congratulations to you. And yeah, I do think that when you do something like that, that's life-changing, it does give you a little bit of confidence or different confidence. And so it's like, how do you make sure that how you're presenting yourself matches that confidence, So thank you for reaching out to me and allowing me to style you.
No, it was a no-brainer for me, to be honest with you, because I knew in my head, like, I wanted to go with kind of like some jeans and a jacket and things like that. But me being the guy that doesn't know anything, I probably would have went to JCPenney's, picked up a suit coat that was, like a regular suit coat and worn with jeans, and would have looked like an idiot. When you pulled out the stuff that you pulled out, I was completely like that. I would not have even thought that went together. Right. So
Yeah.
I would have looked like the old man that tried to look like he was younger instead of actually looking like a professional man that knows what he's doing. So
those two things can be mixed. You can be professional, but still be fashion forward and comfortable. That
yes,
is also key. Like, you don't want to feel like you can't move and stuff, or you can't like walk freely or get on the dance
Yeah,
floor.
I'm not dancing in heels anymore.
Yeah.
Past that
We're past that age.
so,
Yeah. So Chris, we were practicing how to share stuff, and oops, I think I figured it out. I got to show this picture, you guys, of Chris's final look. Let me see. Is that sharing?
yep, there we go.
Look at me go. Okay.
Yeah, that's me and my beautiful wife.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And so when Chris came in for his consultation and he was telling me kind of what he was thinking, like what the event was and that sort of thing, I asked him, like, what's your wife wearing? Because
yeah.
you obviously, you don't need to match, but you need to coordinate.
Yeah, you don't want to be like, oh, we didn't talk before the event.
Exactly. Like, I just found this person and go take a picture with me.
My date.
Yeah. Like, please, couples, like, at least coordinate, have that conversation. Yeah. So he said that she found this beautiful black velvet dress, and I'm like, ooh, okay, like my wheels are turning, and I'm like, it would be super sweet if he did like a velvet jacket
or something.
Yeah, and found this really cool burgundy one, and we paired it with those jeans, our straight leg jeans from Styled by JJ when we did our little men's pop up. So he found those, and then we did just a crew neck t-shirt instead of a button down, because I just think
instead of a mock turtleneck, which is what I normally wear.
Yeah, instead of a mock turtleneck. And then we didn't do a vest, which you also would have normally done. We just did a V-neck cashmere sweater under the velvet sport coat. So
like, those are all things you can wear again.
Absolutely.
It's not just he got this for this picture outfit or wherever the event they were going to, and now he's not going to use it again. They're all things separately.
Yes.
That can be used for events,
Exactly.
Daily life.
I will tell you this, Julia. We were out shopping yesterday, and my wife goes, "Hey, you should call Julia and see if you can get any more of those jeans."
Oh,
so
of course I can.
He was clearly checking me out. I'm just saying. So I'm going to have to order a lot of those jeans.
Yeah. Well, Bill had me do the same thing. He found those pants that he loved. He's like, what other colors do they have? So, yeah. I can absolutely do that for you. I love it. But yeah, you guys looked amazing. And I hope you guys had a wonderful event there at that awards banquet. And yeah, just thank you again for thinking of me and allowing me to have some fun styling you.
It was a no-brainer for me to have you do it. So, I mean, you made Bill look good. So I knew for a fact that it would look great.
So many people gave me compliments on his looks, and I'm like, it really is not that hard. But then I think about what Bill usually wears, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely a step up. Some people were saying like, oh, it looks like you moved to the suburbs, and it
yeah.
But they were all really great pieces.
They were. And did he keep them?
Oh yeah. He kept it all. They're
not on him anymore when I see him at the Funny Bone.
He does sometimes, because he'll send me pictures and he'll be like, should I wear these shoes or should I wear? And I love doing that. Like, I love when my friends text me and they're like, what do you think? Like, I don't know, how do I wear this shirt? Do I tuck it in? Do I not tuck it in? Do I wear a boot? Do I wear sneakers? Like, I love getting those texts. So,
well, I'm sure you'll get more of them now.
Yeah. Reach out to me.
Bring back all those t-shirts from the fair and wear them.
Yeah, exactly. Now all the men's stuff is on sale. You guys get it out of my boutique, please, because we have new stuff coming for us women and I need to make room. So there you go. But okay, so we showed that picture. Thank you for sharing that story with us, Chris, and telling us why you reached out to me. If anybody else needs style advice, I am your girl. Just reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. But then also, you are the owner of Three Beards Media. So talk to us about Three Beards Media. What is it? What does it all entail?
Well, it started actually with my friend Tim and I in 2020 because, you know, and during COVID, everybody started a podcast. So we thought, why not? And, you know, the demographic that was so underserved was white middle-aged men. So we thought, you know, let's get 2 more voices of that. But
yeah,
Tim and I started a podcast called Old Man Strength, and he was doing a podcast with his friend Aaron called Bitter Units, and we were running, you know, kind of under somebody else's umbrella, and decided to make a go of it and do it on our own. Our goal and our mission at Three Beards Media was to give people that wanted to do content a space to do that and not charge them a lot of any money and things like that, to be able to give them a platform. But then our goal was to, whatever money we made during the year, we would do our best to give back to charity every year. So
love
that's
that.
And it started actually, our very first charity endeavor was on the Old Man Strength podcast. We had a guest who jokingly told us to STFU because we kept over talking her. And she was, you know, trying to make her point. And we thought it was so funny that we wanted to make it a segment. And she's like, well, if you make it a segment, I'll sponsor it. And I said, well, how about we do this? What's something that you're passionate about? And she was passionate about the Young Women's Resource Center here in Des Moines. So during the Old Man Strength podcast, one of our first endeavors for Three Beards Media to give back was we invite people to donate to the Young Women's Resource Center in honor of the STFU moment. And then we STFU and let the guests ramble on. I have no idea how much money we've raised off of that. I hope a lot. But then that spurred a live event that we raised money for the Young Women's Resource Center when we did it at Revelton. We raised $1,500 for the Young Women's Resource Center. So at that point, we figured we have a platform. Let's continue to build. So we invited other content creators. Hey, if you want a space and you want to try something out, come see us. You know what I mean? So we have podcasts of cyclone sports, Hawkeye sports, of course, Billy and Willie's workshop is a comedy one. We have pro wrestling there. We have tried to launch women's voices. So I was super excited when you wanted to do this, right? I want our company to be diverse and to be out there and then to give back. And I can proudly say in the last 4 years since we've started, we've probably given close to $12,000 to $13,000 in charity back.
Wow.
Just out of this little company. So
that's amazing. Oh, that's huge. Yeah. Giving back to the community is something that's also really important to me. So I mean, it just speaks to who you are. And I love that, like, we found each other because, you know, that aligns with, you know, what's important to me as well. So,
well, I part of doing what I did in November, December with you, going out of my comfort zone and stuff like that, all generates from 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago, in 2017, when I was diagnosed with throat cancer, with esophageal cancer. And I remember just going through that and saying, I'm going to do 2 things. If I make it through this, I'm certainly going to thank God for saving me and make sure everybody knows that he saved me. And I'm not going to be afraid to do anything anymore. Yeah. I'm not going to be afraid to try things anymore. So whether that's doing a podcast or getting the job, my full-time job that I have now that I absolutely love, or running this company, or going and trying on new clothes and putting myself out there on social media to not only give people a little bit of hope, but to promote small business as well. I'm just as passionate as you are, Julia, about supporting local, supporting small business. My dad ran a small business for years. I saw it. I saw him lose his small business. I know how heartbreaking that is. And I want to do what I can to help people. Right. So, and if, in the meantime, if we get to be on here and say silly shit and have a good time and entertain the people, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Preach. That's what we're here for. And that's why I was so excited to, like, when we started having conversations, I'm like, I mean, one, will anybody even want to hear what I have to say? But I'm like, like, I just want to use, I guess, my platform, even though it may be really small, um, and just showcase other business owners, other businesses, other people that are giving back to the community in various ways, whether it's through content or just yeah, like raising money. And so yeah, it was a great partnership. So I'm glad that we found each other.
Me too.
All right, well, we are going to take a quick break here. Bear with me, you guys. Again, first timer here. Stay with us as we go through some of our sponsors, and stay tuned for my commercial. So,
making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa-born, Iowa-aged, Iowa-bottled. Try the new single barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com.
In the heart of Des Moines, one name has stood above the rest: Iowa Beef Steakhouse. Step inside, and you enter a place where tradition still matters, where the atmosphere feels familiar, warm, and unmistakably Iowa. Service isn't rushed. It's personal, attentive, and rooted in genuine care. And before the main event, the freshest start in the city, our signature salad bar, crafted every single day. Then comes the reason people have returned for generations: Iowa beef, hand-seasoned with pride. Guided by flame, forged by heat. This is where flavor becomes legend. Served with the same care it was crafted with, a meal meant to be remembered. And whether the night calls for bold, smooth, or something in between, our bar offers a selection as rich as our history, including the old-fashioned we've become known for: balanced, timeless, unforgettable. And long after the fire cools, the glow of this place stays with you. Iowa Beef Steakhouse, 1201 East Euclid Avenue, Des Moines, Iowa, where Iowa comes for steak, done right.
Gentlemen, let's be honest. Finding the perfect gift for your wife or girlfriend isn't always easy. You want something thoughtful, stylish, and unique, and that's exactly what you'll find at Styled by JJ Boutique. Julia Bradshaw and her team strive to be your go-to boutique for casual, boho, and chic clothing and accessories, helping women elevate their style one piece at a time. Located right here in Johnston, Iowa, Styled by JJ brings trendy, high-quality fashion that boosts confidence without breaking the bank. So, if you're looking for a gift that says, "I get you," instead of "I tried," head to Styled by JJ Boutique, because nothing makes her smile like feeling beautiful. Styled by JJ Boutique, where style meets confidence. Visit our Johnston location or shop online at styledbyjjboutique.com.
all right, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you so much to our sponsors. And for those of you that are not familiar with Styled by JJ, you just saw a little bit of what our shop looks like. We carry women's clothing sizes extra small to 3X, your everyday clothing, cocktail dresses, swimsuits, jewelry, shoes, sunglasses, readers, and we just launched a collection of loungewear. So I feel like we were speaking Anne's language with that.
I almost text you like, I can't even get home to change. Can you just go and get me that scuba outfit and then I'll just get
Yeah.
I'll change at your house.
Yeah, the
But,
scuba outfit
yeah,
is so
it's
good.
cute.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit about the boutique. But back to Chris. So you told us why you started Three Beards Media, and I love that you guys are, giving content creators a space to share what they have to say, and then also, give back, which is really important. Tell us about like what's your plan over the next few years? Like, where do you see Three Beards Media? Is it just in the podcast space, or like what's your 3-year plan or 3-year goal?
I would love to see us. Obviously, we want to stick with our core business, which is doing great content and entertaining shows. One of the big goals that we have for 2026 is to do more live events, right? More events in live spaces to help promote other small businesses, right? We've done some live events at Revelton. We've done some live events at a few restaurants. We just kind of in the last fall kind of got dabbled into doing a little bit of play-by-play for local high school sports. I would love to do more of that. As a matter of fact, I got a text message while we were on break here from Kyle Doyle, who is the owner of Iowa Distilling Company, who said, "I love the new show. I need to get Julia hooked up with some Saints and Sinners and some 1858 vodka." And my response is we should just do the show from Iowa Distilling Company. So,
Oh my God, I'd love that.
But to be able to just and honestly, I would love to get into more of an advertising space and things like that. We're learning every day how to make new commercials. The Iowa Beef Steakhouse commercial that we filmed was something that we did on our own, and to help small businesses that don't know how to do that, to help them with that, right? Maybe they don't know how to do live Instagram video feeds and things like that and reels. I would love to be able to help people with that and help them get their and promote their small business that way as well. So that's kind of the plan going forward, is a full encompassing media company. And then the more we do that, the more we can maybe give back.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I love that plan. So if there was something that is holding you back or something that could help you reach those goals, what would that be? Is it manpower? Is it, what is it?
I mean, manpower being, I would love somebody that's not a 55-year-old man to run my social media. I can tell you that.
I feel you as a 42-year-old woman.
I think it might look good. And then my kid is like, "What did you just post on there?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I mean, I would love to take on some mentors and learn from other people. I joke and say I'm 55 years old, but you always learn stuff. You're always learning things and things like that. We've had some people reach out to us that are bigger in this space that have helped us out and given us some help. Andrew Downs, who is our AKC marketing studio sponsor, used to work at KXNO. Heather Burnside, let's give Heather Burnside a shout out. She put Bill and I on KXNO radio last week.
Recently,
3 hours. So, people that give us a chance and give us an exposure and give us a chance to promote your business and come to your business and do a show. We would love to do that. You know what I mean? We won't charge for that. If we can bring people in, and that gives us a chance to get more exposure. And honestly, the biggest thing that helps is everybody that's listening or watching this tonight, go hit that subscribe button on the Three Beards Media page and on the YouTube channel and on the TikTok channel. And if you find a show that you like, go subscribe to the audio for that show. That stuff helps. As much as it seems small, sharing and favoriting and liking and sharing content really helps.
Oh gosh.
It's so simple, right?
It's so
When you
simple.
think about it, it's just like be a cheerleader for somebody else.
Yeah,
Just
very simple.
it's so simple. Like that little thumb or heart, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Depends on whatever app you're on.
Yeah, it's so simple. Okay, well, I am here to support Three Beards Media and whatever you guys need, and I'm with you. I am not the best at social media, but you kind of, as a business owner, you have to force yourself to do it and just be consistent with it, and things will come.
Yep.
Chat GPT does help a little bit, not gonna lie.
I call that artificial inspiration. That's what I call it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I use it for. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't talk like that. I
Right.
don't, I just need to get like sometimes my idea out there, and then like, okay, maybe tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
And
I
then I'll
immediately know I get an email from AI when it says, "I hope this email finds you well."
You don't.
Like, no, you
start
don't.
Every conversation.
Nobody ever says that.
Conversation finds you well.
Oh,
greetings.
that's funny. Greetings.
Greetings. I'm like, who talks like that? Nobody talks like that. It's, hey, what's up?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's one of those things that it is helpful, but I can't let it overtake me and my personality, because then you lose the authenticity of
100%.
being out there in front of people. But I kind of am, and you and I have had these conversations before too. And Chris, you've mentioned it, like just putting yourself out there, and like, who gives a shit what people think? Like, I probably
up or down and go back to what they were at before.
Yeah.
You just got to take it, and like, even if they don't subscribe, they have that choice. But you putting yourself out there is something that they didn't do. So
yeah.
Like, let them go on to a different podcast or video or whatever, and you continue just to offer it to the people that want to listen.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's going to be somebody that has something to say about everything, whether it's your podcast or the way you walk or the shoes you buy or whatever. And it's just the world we live in.
It is.
Just let them.
Yeah. I will say though, the kids, they do give some good constructive feedback, like, maybe you shouldn't do this or
Your
that.
children.
Or,
Right.
yeah, or all of our children.
Yeah.
They all have an opinion, and I get it.
They
So
do have an opinion.
they have an opinion.
Whether you want it or not, they do it.
So here we are in January. It's so hard to believe. It's already January 5th. Like I said, the part of this is like talking about the shit show of a life we all live. And some people can just go about life and make it look really easy and flawless. And, like, just you don't see all of the shit that goes on behind the scenes. But we're here to talk about the shit that goes on behind the scenes, the reality of it all, because balancing all of this stuff is not easy. And I'm not just speaking for myself that, I do all of these things, but like anybody, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or, you're balancing multiple jobs, we all go through it. So I want to hear from my guests, what was the most chaotic thing about your holiday? Whether it was Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
So we're kind of refreshing our basement
Oh,
and the lake house. And then we have a rental property that my husband was refreshing, like kitchen and bathroom and that kind of stuff. And so I feel like that was chaotic on top of gifts and holiday stuff because of the way that the holidays fell. So between him tearing out and demoing the entire lake home so that we can get some new things refreshed in there, and then my list at home, I just feel like we were busy with projects. And so that just kind of added to the chaos. I mean, bless him for doing all the things that I throw out there as an idea. And then he'll be like, what about this? And I'm like, oh, well, that makes me think of this, this, and this. So now we have 3 more things on the list to do. And he's like,
yeah, it can never just
like
be
a
one.
bathroom that we painted last weekend, because I was like, oh, I think I want a black bathroom down here. And he's like, oh, you do? Okay. So now
But you helped with that.
I did. I learned how to paint. I learned how to paint, and I picked out everything. So
I'm really good at I'm really good at picking stuff out.
I can pick anything out. But yeah, I did learn how to paint. I'm good for a while on painting now, but
yeah, same.
yeah. So it's just that was kind of busy. But I mean, we had a few other things in there too. Both of us, my younger son and I, both had deer accidents within 3 weeks of each other.
That's
so
right.
Figuring cars out and all that kind of stuff with being fixed. And again, like, I just would get a ride to work and somebody would figure out it for me later on and pick me up because it was just crazy. But there's always that stuff. So I always say your life is as busy as like you allow it to be, and everybody's busy as their own busy. Like somebody with, like no kids can be super busy, and somebody with 12 kids can be super busy. It's their own level of busy. So we just had a different kind of busy with
Yeah.
renovation stuff and deer accidents and cars.
Yeah.
And again, like I handled very little of it and it was still kind of chaotic for me. So thankful that I had somebody to manage all that on the backside.
Way to go.
I know. Like that's, I mean, ultimately when you find, and you've been married 21 almost. So we're going on 23 and yeah, it just kind of, that's how it works out, you know, it kind of
Partnership.
It totally is good and bad. And they pick up where you can't. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Love
so that was kind of chaotic.
Chaotic.
But, I mean, we lived and everybody had a great Christmas. So
Good.
we cannot complain.
Good.
Yeah.
How about you, Chris?
I would say it was the first Christmas we've had to navigate all the adult children trying to coordinate schedules. You know, the boys, we have two sons that have Williams syndrome. They're special needs, and this is the first year that they've kind of been out on their own in their own host homes instead of being home. So it was always easy because they were home, and then we would just have to coordinate when Caitlin would be around. My oldest, Tyler, lives in Minnesota, so we wouldn't see them on the holidays. Well, now Josh is living in his host home. Jordan's living in his host home. Caitlin is now living back home, but she's got a serious boyfriend and she's got to juggle his family. And so it was a lot. And there was a little bit of tension there. You know, things didn't work out the way we thought it should. And, you know, you don't want to have any hurt feelings. So there was all on top of that. And then my wife and I decided for Christmas, we were going to buy a dryer for Christmas. So that's our present. So I don't know if you've ever been appliance shopping with your significant other before. You never go in with, you know, that's what we're going to buy right off the bat. It's a lot of back and forth and what do we need? And so at one point we were knee deep in getting a whole new washer and dryer set and reconfiguring our entire laundry closet. And we were going to do all this. And I was like,
wait a minute.
At some point I was like,
I could have designed that for you real quick.
We literally were just looking at a dryer and now we're renovating the entire closet for the laundry. Do we really need to do this?
Yeah.
So
it can't ever just be the one thing.
No. And so of course then the dryer shows up and the guy pulls it off the truck and it's broken. So
shit.
And we had just unhooked the regular dryer. So now, you know, it's one of those things where, to your point, things can look smooth sailing from the outside, but it's like the duck under the water. The feet are just moving like mad because you've got all these other moving parts. But, you know, Julie, you said, and Ann, you said something about you were married 23 years. Julie, you've been married 21 years. Stacey and I have been married, I'm trying to think, 12 years? No, 14 years. 14 years.
I'm like, come on, get it right.
I know, but we were just talking about, because we're actually talking about renovating the bathroom as well. And we've done a lot of work to this house, and we were talking about how this is both our second marriage and how well we work together as far as understanding what we can afford and what we can't afford and how we pay for this. And we've been able to do a lot of this stuff in the house without having to finance it and things like that, because, you know, we'll make a compromise here, or we won't want to go cheap here or whatever. And we just work out really well as a team. And it's pretty rare when that happens, I think. But that, you know, is a testament to a long marriage, I think.
Yeah, that's when you know that you found the one, is when you can work through it without killing each other. I'm sure we all have our moments, but yeah,
I'm thoroughly convinced that more divorces happen after couples paint together than
for the
100%.
It's more like putting like dresser together or something. Like I like to follow directions, Tyler not so much, and like I just can't
read the directions first, and then that usually is, and then he'll have half of it done, and then I'll read the directions and we'll do a few changes.
I'll never paint another ceiling again, ever.
Yeah, painting is not one of those things that I enjoy either. And you know, I painted this room, so this is my home office, and it just had like the, you know, agreeable gray walls that every, you know, home has. And I worked with Courtney Morris, an interior designer. She's a Johnston mom here. Her studio is in Urbandale. But she designed this, and she was like, you're going to do black walls. And I'm like, oh God, I love black walls, but like that requires painting and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm too cheap to pay anybody else to do it. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I did during, well, it was a couple days after Christmas, and yeah, got the paint out. I was like, oh, I'll just do one coat. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like half-ass this. I'll do the 2 coats and I'll do the whole taping thing. And I'm like looking around, I'm like, oh my God, there are so many bad.
Yeah, I'm not hiring out.
Oh, don't look too closely. You just like look back.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah.
But yeah, she designed this. And so yeah, that's what I did. I was sick the week of Christmas. Felt better for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. And then that's when I started working on the podcast room. And so those of you that follow me on TikTok, you saw kind of the transformation. And yeah, woke up that Sunday and I was like, man, I'm really not feeling well again, but I felt fine. You know, yeah, maybe. But I woke up Monday and I was like, oh no, like this is not good. So turns out I had an ear infection and a sinus infection. Thankfully, I went to the doctor and got antibiotics, but I was like, I mean, that kicked my ass. I slept like all day. And I had the room to get ready for, you know, there's just a million things going on at the boutique and then going back to work. And yeah, it was chaotic, but yeah, spending time with the family, it makes it all worth it. And I'm glad that I felt good, at least for those few days, but probably spread a few infections to other people. Sorry.
That's the gift that keeps on giving the whole week long, Clark.
It is that time of year, like everybody is sick, like, sorry. Yeah.
They're all going back to school. They'll spread it there too. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing too, like that I really wanted to do is this whole New Year's resolution. You know, I am big on reflecting on the previous year. And like, I mean, some people love New Year's resolutions, some people hate them. I'm somewhere in the middle where I think it's always good to have goals and it's always good to shoot for something, because without that, like,
you're just getting
where you go, where you like, what's your purpose? Like, what are we trying for? So I do love New Year's resolutions. And so I actually started working out more in December, because I didn't want to be like, oh, come January 1st and now I'm this new person that's going to work out every day. Like I wanted to like build up to it again. And but then I got sick, and so it's just one of those things. So now and I was like, I should start today. But I'm like, I know I'm going to prolong this sickness if I keep doing shit I'm not supposed to be doing. I just need to give my body a rest and I'll get to it. But I don't know. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Well, I mean, if there's one thing I learned last year is your body will tell you if you need a rest. So you have to listen to it and honor that.
Yep.
I don't really do resolutions because I figure so many people just ditch them anyway.
Yeah.
Statistic after like 5 days, but I do more things that I like want to pour into or be mindful of. I'm pretty consistent with like working out and being physically active, not always like to my best physical self, but the best physical that I can give for that day based on how I'm feeling or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
So that I'm pretty consistent. So that's never really something that I want to pour into, but because last year I was sick so much with pneumonia and bronchitis, I feel like I love, being alone. It's like my best thing ever. Or in my house, like I basically have a house that I don't really need to leave. I can just do what I want there. So I thought this year I should pour more into my social relationships and kind of get out.
Look at you.
I said that to my husband the other night and my youngest son at dinner, and
they're like,
I kind of got a look like, who are you going to socialize with? And I was like, yeah, I'll figure that out later.
Oh,
because I told everybody no for a year. Like, no, I'm not going to go out. I'm good. So I'm going to pour more into some socialization and see where that leads.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I think you need to.
I mean, not like coming to my house in your sweatpants and your loungewear. I'm totally down for that too.
Yeah,
but,
right. It's balance.
It's balance, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think, for a year trying to feel better and get back on your feet after being sick, and then you kind of go into that. I mean, being alone it's like feels really natural for me, or like just being home with my family, it's very calming for me.
Yeah.
So if I can be there and be in that moment, tend to gravitate towards that.
Mhm.
But I know that that also is not as healthy for you. Like
Mhm.
socialization and being around other thoughts and people's perspective also help you kind of just stay mentally strong in our world.
Mhm.
So I feel like I should pour a little bit more into some socialization.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Okay, hold me accountable.
Okay, I will. I'm like, you have never
On
told
tape
me
now.
no.
No,
We've done dinner. We've
I'm
done
selective.
Yeah.
I have a sweatshirt that says selectively social for a reason. So I do
Well, I
tend to
feel
weed
special
out the
then.
people I'm like, meh. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more.
Okay, that's a good one.
Sure, that'd be great. Let's,
Mm-hmm.
a little, I guess, less judgy in
Yeah.
the socialization.
Yeah.
Let's see
Good.
how long it lasts. Maybe I'll be the participant in that one.
No, I'll hold you accountable.
Okay, thanks.
What about you, Chris? Any New Year's resolutions?
I don't really do New Year's resolutions, but I do recognize that things that I like to just see it as a fresh start. Like these
Mhm.
are all the things that I didn't do or I knew I was doing incorrectly. And now's my chance to kind of restart, right? This
Yeah.
is a new, so for me, it's the weight loss. I've kind of plateaued. I'm about 30 pounds away from my goal weight. And I've been 30 pounds from my goal weight probably since August. So,
Mhm.
but I know what I need to do, right? I need to track my
Mhm.
food better. I need to drink more
Mhm.
water. I need to be more consistent going at least to the gym. It's not like I have to, kill myself, but getting 30 and 40 minutes of exercise, as if I can do it 3 or 4 times a week, so those things I just need to kind of reset and say, okay, this is a new chance for me to start over and whatever. And then to be more present for people, right? Whether it's at my job and to make sure I'm going in every day with an attitude of wanting to help and make sure I get things done and feel like I'm not sometimes having some imposter syndrome stuff, which I've kind of had in the past few months. And then being more present for Stacy and with the kids being mostly gone and it's just her and I at home, let's not sit on the couch every night. Let's go do something. Let's go out. Let's go have a date. Let's
Mhm.
go do some shopping, things like that together and not just sit around on the couch. So for
Oh,
me, it's just kind of restarting and doing what I know I need to do.
yeah.
I'm not ever going to sit here and go, oh, well, I'm going to read more books. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to read more books. That's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So,
That's fair. Well, I'm more with you too. Yeah. I really don't have resolutions. It's like doing all the stuff that I know that I should be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it's important to reflect back on the year and figure out like what should I have done differently this past year, and just leaning more into that in the new year, I think is important. So
yeah.
so whether you have a New Year's resolution or not, or you're just, you just need to reset your focus. It's January. It may be January 5th, but it's never too late. So
Right.
that's what I kind of always preach.
No, you can start over anytime.
Yeah.
It just is a great calendar time to do
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
it. And everybody's doing it with you. So it feels like a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I haven't gone to the gym to see if it's, overcrowded and everything. I'm sure it is. But even if it is, like, good for you people, at least for going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, no shame. So
Get moving.
get moving. We've had some good weather, so I have to force myself to get outside and walk the dogs and that kind of thing. It's not hard stuff. It's just making the time for it.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right, you guys. Well, this was fun.
Yes.
I can't
for
believe
having me.
it's like we're an hour in, so I feel like we should.
It goes
probably-
fast.
It goes so fast.
It
I'm
goes
like, man,
fast.
I like to talk.
Tyler was like, so you guys got 30 minutes and we're going to be good? No.
For like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's like a greeting.
Yeah. Yes. I hope this email finds you well. And like what? So thank you everybody for being here with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you are a small business and you want to be featured on this podcast, please reach out to me. I would love to have you. If you are a local creator and want to, talk about things that you're doing, I would love to hear from you. I'm really excited to be here with you guys, and you can tune in every other Monday at 7 o'clock. Today we started at 7:30, but it'll be 7 o'clock Central every other Monday from here on out. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Chris, thank you again for this opportunity. I really appreciate it, and am excited to see what happens with Three Beards Media this year.
Well, thank you for trusting me with trusting us with your voice and your show, and and your support is greatly appreciated. So
yeah, of course. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for us. Signing off, Julia and Ann and Chris, thank you for being here. You guys have a good night.